look at DNOW is a ticker symbol, DNOW. This is Distribution Now. This is Industrial Sales Supply Company. I put sales in there. They're out of Houston, Texas, founded in 2013. I see some of the patrons loving this. Someone is saying this is a Michael Burry stock, one of our favorite movies, Paul. You know I love that movie. And from The Big Short. And so we're going to see what's going on with DNOW.
This business is in the service, in the machinery. They provide materials for the energy business, oil drilling, gas, all that stuff.
And this is
how has that been going lately?
It's been picking up of late.
When I say lately, the last 4 or 5 years.
Very, very, very poorly.
It's a very tough thing. Now, Michael Burry is a brilliant man. This is what makes value investing different. I would have probably ignored the stock off the dribble, but Michael Burry's seen something. He's also one of the first people who said GameStop was a buy. He made a lot of investment in GameStop at $3 or $4 a share. He loved it. He made a ton of money. For me, I'm ignoring this company because of such a long track record of losses. Why? Because the industry has sucked lately. Not losses, not lots of losses. Well, yeah, there are lots of losses. 1 year of profit. Look at this revenue, guys. 4.3 to 1.6 over an 8-year period. And what happened? And think about it. As gas prices plummet, people are going to do less and less. What is it? Refining, mining.
I think it's a little bit both. Refining.
Is it mining? I don't think you mine.
Drilling and then refining.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. They're going to be less and less being done of it. So of course their revenue is going to fall. So let's go do our good old 8 pillars. I love how people pick the biggest money losers for the 8-pillar analysis.
Well, so in general, in 2017, the stock hit upwards of $22. It's currently sitting just below $10. And wow, look at that, Paul. In 2014, it was $35, $37, almost $40. So
yeah.
Wow, look at this. Okay, Paul, let's get after the 8-pillar analysis.
$1 billion market cap.
Okay, $1 billion.
Net income loss of $430 million, which gives us a negative PE, X, negative profit margin, X, 5-year free cash flow. So here's the interesting part. The last year, they did $181 million in free cash flow, and the 5-year average is 107. So it looks like the free cash flow and the net income aren't exactly jiving here. Yeah, that's interesting. No dividend, of course. They have no money.
Revenue growth over the past 5 years?
Revenue growth is an X. I don't even need to show you. It's $2.1 billion out of 1.6. Profit is an X, negative 234 to negative 427. And shares outstanding is an X, 107 to 108. Not a big jump, but still an X.
Okay, 5 straight X's, current assets over current liabilities, Paul.
So I love this. Oh my gosh. This is why Michael Burry, I think, likes this company.
Oh, go on.
Look at this, guys. It has $1 billion market cap. Remember?
Yes.
Cash on hand is $878 million. Okay? Their total debts, forget about current debts, total debts are $300 million. So they have $575 million of extra cash lying around, which means when you pay $1 billion to this company, you're actually only paying $425 million. There's the key. Because total cash on hand is more than all debts, not just current, all debts by over an extra $575 million. Basically, when you buy the company, you're only paying $425.
Now, that average free cash flow over the past 5 was 107, Paul.
Was it 107?
So we're skipping around a bit, but basically you've jumped to our free cash flow growth.
Our free cash flow multiple is like 4.
This is pillar number 8. And typically we're looking at something like 20. But this free cash flow average is very close to the actual mark. I'm sorry.
And guess what? They've had free cash flow every year in the last 10 except for 1. Am I right?
So are we going bonkers and buying this, Paul?
I want to understand what the losses are for.
Is it write-downs?
Is it write-downs? It's probably write-downs.
Before you got to that, I wanted to ask you what Michael Burry is seeing in this that Paul Gabriel is not.
Let's see. So we're going to look here and go, we're going to sit here and look at so special income and charges in the last 2 years. Look at that. 2 big numbers. They lost 120. Okay, this is making more sense now. Interesting, guys. All right, this is interesting. They would have shown a profit. So listen, there's a couple of ways to do value investing. They might have a lot of assets that they can sell off. And his comment's like, listen, energy is low. When energy, by the way, if he bought it at like $4 a share, he was freaking paying $0 for the company then. Think about it this way. Okay, this is it. The company is $9.82.
Look at him go, folks.
$9.82. Mo, what was the low last year?
In 2020?
$4.03.
$4.03.
Oh, boy.
That means the company was valued at about $400 million last year. Remember what I said? They had $575 million in extra cash. So you're paying $400 million and getting $575 back. You're basically able to buy the company, shut it down, and get all your investment back and make an extra $175 million.
Brilliant.
So that's probably why Michael Burry liked it. He was like, wait a second, I can buy the company for $400 million, and in the bank is extra $575 million after I pay off all debts. I can just buy the company, pay off all the debts, shut it down, and get $175 million. That's value investing. That's value investing. So what he sat there and said is, this thing is worth more dead than alive at $4. He's literally better off just saying, I'll buy the entire company. Everybody's fired. All my creditors, here you go. And I'm still getting my $400 million back plus an extra $175 million bucks, which is a 45% return or 42% return by just doing something which is very basic.
Someone's saying that Burry paid an estimated $7.18 on average for this shares.
Still pretty good. Mm-hmm. Still, he's making his money back. Because $7 is $700 million. What is it? About $700 million minus $575. So he's basically sitting there saying, I'm paying $125 million for this business.
Dante is saying, but is this now a short, Paul?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. Remember one thing, guys. If energy makes a rebound in pricing, this company's going to make a ton. So you're basically able to buy. So let's look at the history of the company. I'm going to go to Y charts because they're going to have better. So price to sales ratio, guys, right now is 0.661. Let's see the history of it.
Remind me what that is again. I mean, I know the terms, but just for our folks out there.
The price to sales ratio is the market cap divided by sales, right? It's gotten as high as 1.15. Michael Burry was probably buying it around 0.4, 0.5. So listen, if energy makes a comeback, guys, you can make a killing on this thing. Let's say they make a comeback and all of a sudden they're making $4 billion a year in revenue again. I mean, this company could be a $2.5-3 billion company. I don't know, but I see the whole play that Michael Burry had. So much cash on hand, very little debt. I'm assuming that's what it is.
Do you like his style of investing? People are asking.
I mean, he's brilliant. I mean, he's like Gary. He and Gary are like, he might be even more thorough than Gary. I don't know.
And he has the patience of nobody. I mean,
yeah,
his patience is incredible.
In the movie, they weren't joking. He would literally read all the credit scores for every single, mortgage security. He'd be like, oh, let me see all the credit scores for everybody in there. He'd go through the Excel sheet going, okay. And the guy was like, nobody does that. He's like, well, I do it. Yeah, that's the point.
This is our high, this is our low, and this is our 50% rule. So guys, I want to show you how powerful this overhang and 50% rule is. All of this is just negative pushing down because when the price moves up on you, they just start to sell their shares because they think it can't go any higher than here. Right now, it's getting up to that point and it's falling again. So let me zoom in here and show you. And whoever said, is this a short? I don't know if they were talking about from a value perspective or trading perspective, but if they were talking about trading, they're pretty good. I don't know if they're in my bid and destination, but this thing just dropped into the sweet spot perfectly. We're making great engulfing candlesticks coming down. Our bid and ask difference is 2 cents, 3 cents. I mean, this is perfect. If you want to add shares to this today or you guys want to short this, if you have never shorted before, do this on paper. If you want to do something with this, add at the bottom of today's candlestick. Whatever the low is of today, go ahead and add shares short if you want to. Now, speaking of sticking to systems, yesterday we got out of Cardinal Health. And the reason we did, and the reason that the stock price is up today, so I'm missing out on gains right now, but I stuck to my system. There was resistance, as you can see, all throughout this area. And it hit that resistance area yesterday. Instead of being greedy and saying that, I want to try to squeeze maybe another dollar out of this or something. Right when it hit that resistance area that I've been seeing for the past 2 years, I sold my shares because I did not think that it was going to get through that. Could it get through that? Sure. But I am sticking to my principles and my rules. That is why I am a successful trader. I'm not trying to grab a little bit more and deviating from what I know how to do.
Thanks so much for watching the video. We hope you were intrigued. If this style of investing speaks to you, click the link below to join our Patreon. As a patron, you get access to a wonderful community of like-minded investors where you can chat, connect, ask questions, and share ideas with badasses like you all over the world. The best part is you get the amazing Everything Money software. This is revolutionary, unlike any YouTube page. You can track your investments, look at stocks, and quickly run our 8-pillar analysis on any company you like. The top tier patrons get direct access to Paul and Trader Mo. You'll see their daily trades, their updated portfolios, and every options contract they write on a daily basis. We provide Patreon exclusive videos just for you, including live streams and exclusive content from our team. Our bottom patron tiers fill fast, so join today. But hey, if you don't believe me, look at all of our patrons' amazing success stories. In comparison to other financial platforms, our software is by far the best value. This is your chance to get serious about investing. If you're finally ready to level up your investing game, join our Patreon and let's start kicking ass together.